Hey everyone, Creeper here. So we're back and we're going to be reading another Diary of a Wimpy Kid fanfiction. I found out about this fanfiction from the YouTuber Loaded Diaper, so I will put them in the description down below. And I will also put the person who made the fanfiction, that being HackerGaming1_YT, in the description below. February. Honestly, I have never really taken Rowley seriously before, but now I think I can now. It all started when he introduced me to a game called Wordle today. So obviously I had several questions about the game. Rowley, is this another dumb game of yours? It isn't, Greg. My parents said that it's educational. I was still skeptical about Wordle, so I told him to play it first. Turns out he's super good at the game. He started playing it, and by the time he finished, he had correctly guessed the word. I was a little nervous, but when I started, I learned it wasn't just another dumb game of his. Rowley was watching me the entire time, and even though I did terrible, I will get better than Rowley one day. Monday. It turns out Wordle wasn't as unpopular as I thought it was, because I had a pleasant surprise when I heard the announcement this morning. A new Wordle school club has been made. Join today at the cafe. That piqued my interest. So during lunch, I went down to the cafeteria to sign myself up, but it was packed. Everyone there was interested in some random game about guessing words that exploded out of nowhere. I'll have to take my opportunity at this. Wednesday. Today was the first Wordle club meeting, and it was not as advertised. It's actually an educational club to promote using your brain and whatever. I didn't let it get to me though. Welcome to the first meeting of the Wordle Club. My name is Pez. I hope you all have fun in this club. It turns out that we have to do the Wordle on paper, which is stupid because this is a computer game, not a regular activity we're talking about. Plus, the Wordle on paper isn't helping me either, since I got my first loss on the first day because of it. Wordle. Name Greg Kepley. Yacht. Crime. Manny. Syria. Racky. Silly. Final score, X out of 6. After I got graded, I asked some other people around me what their scores were like. Now it's safe to say that I'm the best here by a long shot. Maybe joining was a bad idea. Thursday, after the meeting yesterday, I decided that the best way to practice was having Rowley come over to my house. Rowley, can you come over today? It's about Wordle. I still need to do homework, Greg. I'll come over when I'm done. With Rowley out of commission, I decided to take matters into my own hands. Roderick, can you help me, please? I wasn't expecting Roderick to answer, especially right before his band practice, but to my surprise, he answered. Salutations, Bubby. What brings you to me today? You know that game called Wordle? I need help on it. Up to this point, I thought Roderick would help until he said this. Oh, that game? That game's for nerds! I left his room shortly after he said that and left him alone for the rest of the night. I'm still not sure what I was expecting for asking Roderick out of all people for help. Friday. Today was another boring day at school, but Rowley actually came over today. We were talking about what to play until I came up with the only logical thing to play, Wordle. That is, until Rowley brought up one thing. Don't we have homework to do, Greg? He had a fair point.
Socialism is when the government does stuff.
I just told him we could do that later with the invention of not doing it. Anyway, after that was settled, we got to my computer, but knowing me, I got sidetracked quickly. Rowley wasn't as amused as I was about the whole thing. He just told me to get back on track, and I didn't want him leaving, so I caved in. After that whole ordeal, we finally got to play Wordle. Welcome to Wordle. Guess today's word in less than 6 attempts. Rowley suggested we open up with loved, which is just dumb. I wanted to tell him that everything is not about Joshy, but I just let him open up with what he said. Rowley was giddy too, but that changed when the obvious was revealed. Loved is incorrect. Please try again. It would be wrong of me to say I was a little bit ecstatic, but the game had to go on. I took over this time, and after a little bit of brainstorming, I knew what to put in. Metal is the word of the day. Congratulations. We got it in 2 attempts. Apart from earlier, we were both proud in each other for getting the word right. Out of all that happened today, that has been the highlight. Sunday. There was nothing going on today, so I tried to start up Wordle, and trust me, it was difficult. At this point in time, that is all that is created of this fanfiction. I don't know if there'll be more. If there will be more, I'll make a part 2. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do consider liking and subscribing. Creeper out.
Socialism is when the government does stuff. And it's more socialism the more stuff it does. And if it does a real lot of stuff, it's communism.